Hi guys, welcome back to the next episode of Director's Chair. Today we're looking at Dramatic World of Danny Boyle, so let's get into it. Welcome back to the next episode of Director's Chair, where I talk about director. Today we're talking about Danny Boyle. Now before you do it, don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell. Here's our go. So today we're talking about Danny Boyle. I'm going to go through his movies. That's our full balance to start. So in 1994 we had Shallow Grave, which was a British black comedy crime film. This was Danny Boyle's first movie. It starred Kerry Fox, Christopher Eccleston, and Ewan McGregor. It made $19.8 million or $2.5 million budget. It received generally favorable reviews from critics and was a commercial success. And I've not seen this movie, so and then 1996 we had Trainspotting, which was a black comedy, a drama film, and it's based on a 1993 novel of the same name by Irvine Welsh, and it starred Ewan McGregor, Ewan Brammer, Johnny Lee Miller, Kevin McKidd, Robert Carlyle, and Kelly MacDonald, and it made $72 million on a $1.5 million budget. It received critical acclaim. It was regarded by many critics as one of the best films of the 1990s. And yeah, so this is a really good movie. So I think this is probably my favorite Danny Boyle movie. So that's Trainspotting. Then in 1997 we had A Life Less Ordinary, which is a romantic black comedy film. It starred Ewan McGregor, Cameron Diaz, Holly Hunter, Dara Lindo, Ian Holm, Maury Chaykin, Dan Hedaya, Ian McNice, Tony Shalhoub, and Stanley Tucci. It made $14.6 million, $12 million budget. The first two movies was unsuccessful at the box office. And this movie is okay, so it's Life Less Ordinary. And in 2000 we had The Beach, which is an adventure drama film. It was based in 1996 on the same name by Alex Garland. It saw Leonardo DiCaprio, Tilda Swinton, Virgie Ledoyan, Ghislaine Kennett, Robert Carlyle. It made $144.1 million on a $50 million budget. It was a moderate box office success, but received mixed and negative reviews. This movie is okay. It's just The Beach. The 2002 we had 28 Days Later, which was post-apocalyptic horror film. I saw Cillian Murphy, Naomi Harris, Christopher Eccleston, Megan Burns, and Brendan Gleeson, and I made $84.6 million budget. Now there was a sequel for 28 Weeks Later, which was not directed by Danny Boyle, but so that's pretty much what I say. So this is really good. I like both movies. I think this is a really good movie. So that's 28 Days Later. In 2004 we had Millions, which was a comedy drama film. It's based on the novel of the same name by Frank Cottrell Boyce, and it starred Alex Ethel, Lewis Owen McGibbon, James Nesbitt, Daisy Donovan, and Christopher Ford. It made $7.5 million, and it received positive reviews. This is a good Millions. Then in 2007 we had Sunshine, which is a science fiction psychological thriller film. It stars Cillian Murphy, Rose Byrne, Cliff Curtis, Chris Evans, Troy Garrity, Yuki Sanada, Benedict Wong, Michelle Yeoh, Mark Strong. Made $32 million, $40 million budget. It was meant for critical adults box office bomb. And yes, Sunshine's a good movie. Then in 2008 we had Slumdog Millionaire, which was a drama film. That is a loose adaptation of the novel Q&A by Vikas Swarup, and it starred Dev Patel, Freda Pinto, Madha Mittal, Anil Kapoor, and Irfan Khan. It made $378.4 million, $50 million budget. It was widely acclaimed, being praised for its plot, the soundtrack, cinematography, editing, direction, and performances, especially Patel's. And it's a really good movie, so Slumdog Millionaire. Then in 2010 we had 127 Hours, which is a biographical survival drama film, and it's based on the Kanoye Aaron Rolson, and it stars James Franco, Kate Mara, Amber Tamblyn, and Clemence Posey. Made $60.7 million, $80 million budget. It was well received by critics and audiences. So it's really good, man. It's 127 hours. And then in 2000 13 we had Trance, which was a psychological thriller, and it starred James McAvoy, Vincent Cassel, and Rosario Dawson, and it made $24.3 million on a $20 million budget. And so yeah, it was a good movie, it's Trance. And then 2015 we had Steve Jobs, which was a biographical drama film, and covers the life 14 years in life outlined by co-writer Steve Jobs, and it stars Michael Fassbender, Kate Winslet, Seth Rogen, Jeff Daniels, Michael Stolberg, and Catherine Waterston. It made $34.4 million on a $30 million budget, and and it was too critical acclaim with Boyle's direction, visual style, Sorkin, screenplay, musical score, cinematography, editing, and Fassbender and Winslet garnering praise. However, it was a financial disappointment, and people are close to Jobs, and such as Steve Wozniak and John Scully praised the performances, but the film also received criticism for historical inaccuracy. So it was a really good film by Steve Jobs. Then 2017, we had T2 Trainspotting. It was a black comedy drama film. It is based on the characters created by Ivan Washington's 1903 novel Trainspotting, and it's 2002 follow-up porno. And it's a sequel to Trainspotting, and it stars Ewan McGregor, Ewan Brammer, Johnny Lee Miller, Robert Carlyle. It made $42.1 million on an $80 million budget, and yeah, this one I like this movie. So that's T2 Trainspotting, and then finally 2019 we had Yesterday, which was a romantic comedy film. It starred Himesh Patel, Lily James, Ed Sheeran, and Kate McKinnon. It made $154.6 million, 26 to a $14.3 million budget. It received positive praise for the premise, performances, and musical sequences, but criticism for its familiarity and not exploring the concept further. And it's a really good movie, and that's pretty much it as Donnie Boyle. I don't think Donnie Boyle is a bad movie, so that's a dramatic role, Daddy Boyle. Yeah, so much for my videos. My next one, bye.